Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Superfax TV. It's your boy, Mr. Superfax. Shouts out to all my super friends. Thanks for all the donations and support. And just messing with your boy, period. I'm trying to quit cussing, y'all, because people be telling me in my comments I cuss too much. But today I want to talk about, I know y'all used to be talking about hip hop news and all that, but my whole platform is based on hip hop news and motivation. So I got to start making a couple more motivational videos. So today I want to talk about how to keep relationships strong and solid. And I feel like this is important in the black community, especially because that's one of the things that's keeping us down. And throughout history, we know who we are. We royalty. We kings and queens. So the main thing, one of the main things we got to focus on relationships is focusing on being kings and queens in each other's lives again. Because every relationship is a kingdom. And we got to create a kingdom. A household is our kingdom. We got to create a kingdom that the king and queen run. So we got to be on king and queen principles. We got to break these little stigmas and things like that about what relationships is really about, especially in the black community. Now, I want to say this before I start everything. Some of the things in the Bible is not, it is to be taken literally. Like the part where, like one of the parts, like, Adam and Eve, right? When they say he took the rib from Adam and put it in Eve, we got to think about what that really means. That means the female was made to, back up their king and back up, play their part, pretty much, And the reason why that's important because, we can be a better race if our relationships was more solid. That'll stop a lot of things. If if you got stability in your household, which is y'all kingdom together. So I'm gonna say this: we gotta break these other little stigmas, like, a female only looking for a guy who got money, who can take care of her, and the guy want a female who got a pretty face and a nice body, and he just want to have sex with her all the time, and that's what relationships be built on. And we gotta focus on the other things in relationships besides time, money, and sex, because that's what most relationships is based on, especially in the black community. We gotta help each other rise up, and it's simple. Treat me like a king, and I'm gonna treat you like a queen. It ain't about no guy just taking care of a female, and the guy just want to have sex with a female because he's physically attracted to her. You want somebody that's gonna, you want to feel good every time you see this person, and you can't wait to see this person and be around this person. And both parties got to feel like that, because you can love somebody and feel like that about somebody, and they don't feel that same way about you. Because when you focus on certain things, you got an agenda, like most females do. They just want a guy that got money and they can take care of them, and the guy just want an attractive female, When it's like that, ain't no love there for real, for real. That's why none of that shit lasts. That's why none of it never lasts. Why relationships don't last, because of those type of things. And that means they ain't thinking about building. Versus, as soon as you meet somebody, y'all put everything on the table as soon as y'all meet. This is what I want. This is what I expect. This is what type of guy I want. This is what type of female I want. And and y'all work on those things to make, to build, to build a foundation. Because I believe in, if you build a certain bond with somebody, and you build a bond so deep that y'all can't separate, because y'all done built something real. Versus a female just wanting a guy, instead of thinking like, man, I just want a guy I can build with, and he ain't got to take care of me. I'm going to help him and we're gonna make this together, and vice versa. A guy like, man, I don't want a female that look good, as long as she just down with me and things like that, and we can build together and build an empire together and run a kingdom together. We both got jobs. Even if one of us ain't got a job and one of us carrying the load, like, look, this is what we're gonna do. We both write some goals down, like, this is what we're gonna do. I got a job already. You get a job. We're gonna go in half on these bills, and we're gonna have a savings up. Then we're gonna get us a house. And once we get us a house, we're gonna open up a business. And once we open up a business, we're gonna get us a real estate. Then we get a real estate, we're gonna open up some stocks. Then y'all got a life together to the point where it's inseparable now. You got a life so good, you're like, why would I wanna ruin this for anything? Like, ain't no motherfucker, ain't no dude that compared to my guy. Ain't no other female out here compared to my woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta fill the gaps in each other's lives that ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about focus. What you really want out of life. Do we want to do this forever? We gonna be with each other. I like the way you make me feel. You like the way I make you feel. Now let's build something on top of that, and let's get up out of here. If we in the hood, we're gonna build somewhere. We gonna, in a couple of years, we're gonna be able to get up out of here together. You know, that's what it's about. All this music and, you know, all the ways of the world are people telling us this how relationships go. Like some females, women telling them, girl, don't mess with nobody if they ain't got no money. Some of these dudes, they ain't got no money, they can take care of you, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that ain't the way it is. They supposed to be telling the females, the younger females, like, listen, find you a guy that you can build with, and y'all build a foundation, and y'all build a life together for real, for real. It don't matter if he ain't got no money. If you getting a little money, y'all do that together. Help him until he can help y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know? Like, for real. And that's a big thing in the black community. Because if you got somebody that, let's say for instance, like, you wake up in the morning, you know, it's a guy point of view. You wake up, you know what I'm saying? Your girl might wake you up to some good loving. She got your clothes out. All you gotta do is get up, take a shower, put your work clothes on, or whatever. You go downstairs, she got a breakfast on the stove for you and all that, you know. Before you leave the house, you kissing her, loving on her. You give her a couple of dollars, like, here, baby, go get some groceries. You give her a couple extra dollars, go get you something nice. Go get the kids something, whatever. So y'all both starting y'all day off thinking about all that good ass energy that y'all got for each other. Like, damn, I love that damn girl, boy. Oh my God, it ain't worth cheating on her. It ain't worth. None of these other girls can compare to her. She thinking the same thing. She logging on her computer. She working from home. She thinking about you all that. Like, oh man, I love my husband. Like, I love that dude, bro. Like, he holding it down. Like, ain't no sense of, it ain't worth none of this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Versus you getting up in the morning, your girl nagging about this and nagging about that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't washed your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no breakfast on the stove. She ain't loving on you and showing you affection, and that make you don't show her affection because you ain't happy because she ain't doing what she need to do, and y'all arguing and bickering, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever you ain't getting at home or whatever somebody can give you, you gonna go out and get that shit somewhere else. That's where relationships and stuff go wrong at. You feel me? Because people ain't getting what they need at home, if that make any sense. That's why a whole lot of relationships don't work. That make people cheat. That make people go out and try to get. Let's just say you got a woman that don't want to give you oral sex, and that's what you like. Out of everything about sex, that's what you like, and your woman ain't giving you that, or vice versa. A woman like getting oral sex, and you ain't giving her that. Guess what? That might be the only thing that's in your relationship that's not right, and y'all gonna go out and get that if that person ain't gonna get that versus, like, you know what? I don't like giving oral sex to women, but guess what? It's my wife. I want to please her. I'm gonna make sure I do it, and I'm gonna do it right with her, so she ain't got to go nowhere, and vice versa. You feel me? I'm just giving y'all examples of, like, you know, how to keep your relationship strong and solid. You know, everybody got to compromise, and in the second, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Everybody got to compromise. And the most thing is you gotta talk. Talk about what y'all want in a relationship. Let's build something. Let's build something to get ourselves out of this situation. Let's build a kingdom together. Let's build an empire together. I'm gonna run this motherfucking empire and you just have my back, babe. You know? And just think if you got, like I'm saying, like, to the point where we sticking together so much. Like, let's just say you giving your girl money. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, like say like every week or every other week, like you giving your girls $2,000, like boom, 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 boom. Like I was saying, like you was giving your girl money, you know. And one day you get into some shit like the business slowing down, everything going crazy to the point where you might end up losing the business. And you go tell your girl like, man, listen, man, stuff crazy. I don't know how shit about to go, babe. Like it's slow out there. I don't even know how I'm gonna pay the rent for the shop these next couple of days. Like, and she like, babe, why is you worried and stressed about that? That's what you worried about? Like, don't worry about that. All that money you've been giving me, I'll buy what we need and I'll put the rest up. Nigga, we got like 15, 20 bands put up. Like, that's enough to pay the bills until you can figure out some things. Like, you know what I mean? And you like, damn, babe, like, damn. And now you can make a couple moves, not even all the money she got. But I'm just saying, like, y'all working as a team to the point where, what would make a man want to cheat if you got a woman like that? And she like, nigga, you been holding us down, busting your ass. I've been putting that shit up just because I know, like, things might happen, you know? And everybody thought this girl wasn't for you and this and that. Everybody talking crazy. That's the thing about relationships, too. Relationships really about having somebody in your life besides your family and your friends and all that shit. When the world against you, you got this one person where as long as you got them, don't nobody else matter. And we got our world together to the point where everybody outside of this world we built don't even matter. We don't even need them. That's what relationships really, really, really about. You got somebody where it's just y'all two, it's y'all against the world out here. It don't matter who else we got. As long as we got each other, it's on the flow. And I believe that, man. You can make a person who you want them to become. You know, you really can. But if y'all don't know each other, and y'all don't expose certain things to each other, how y'all gonna know? Go in relationships making plans and goals with each other about building. Fuck time, bugging each other about time and spending time and this and that, and forget worrying about if this guy got enough money who can help me and take care of me. Forget about guys worried about females who look good and all that. That's all that count. Got good sex and all that. Like, forget all of that. That ain't the real things about relationship. That's just part of it. What about the other stuff? Building a life together. Being each other's best friend. Like being able to talk to each other about anything and everything and having each other back throughout everything. You support your girl dreams and support what she trying to do. You support your man dreams and support what he trying to do. And then we put it all together and be even more happy. Y'all came from the projects or whatever. Now y'all got a big house. Y'all got a couple of businesses now. Y'all got a driveway. Y'all got Benzes and Beamers in the driveway. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kids good. Y'all got life insurance. Y'all got everything together. You gotta, when you with somebody, you gotta think about the future and talk about that. Talk about them things. Like, this is what we want to do. So when y'all building and thinking about things like that, it can't nothing but good things happen. Y'all write down plans and goals. Like, this is what we're gonna do first. Or already got a job, hey, you go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then the dude, he might got a couple extra side hustles and everything that he can do. You probably can do hair and got a job and got a couple side hustles you can do. And y'all just doing all that, bringing all that money to the table. Like, we're going to go in half on these bills, and then we got a savings over here to get our house. Then, boom, y'all get that house. And then, all right, what's the first business we're going to open up? All right, we're going to get a corner store. All right, boom. All right, we're going to open up this corner store. You know what I'm saying? That might be the guy dream, open up a corner store. Your girl might want to open up a salon. All right, boom. A year later, after we open up the store, boom. Now you got your salon. We already got the house. You know what I'm saying? Now I got my store. You got your salon. Boom. After that, everything going good. Everything going successful. All right, now we're gonna let's invest into some real estate or something like that. Then we get the real estate thing jumping. Then we got the stocks jumping to the point where now y'all got a life that y'all built that we can't even think about cheating on other motherfuckers and worried about all that extra dumb stuff that ain't got nothing to do with our relationships. You know, that's what this thing's about. We gotta start thinking and living like kings and queens. And relationships and marriages is important. And marriage really ain't. It's just about like marriage for real, for real. All them rings and registration, all that. That's just because the people who run this world, they want us to register so we can be one entity for taxes and all that extra crazy stuff. When back on the slaves and the plantation and things like that, it probably was other rituals in Africa that they did for the bondage of two people. But in the slave days, we just jumped over a broom, and that was our bond. You know what I mean? So I'm saying it to say this. Sometimes we got to treat our relationships like a marriage, have each other back through, sickness and health, and to death do us apart, and all that. We got to have them same rules and principles in our relationships to make them last. You know, like it's a lot of things though, but it's important because if we got somebody that got our back, and we strengthen each other, and we fill the gaps in each other's lives that ain't there. That's what it's about. Both of us could have had a messed up childhood and all that, and we coming up, but we meet this one person to make all those things go away. You ain't got to worry about unconditional love and like this person loved me just for me, and we building together, and we done built a life together so bad now that we can't separate. It won't even be right. I'd rather try to put up with this and deal with this besides go do something else. You know, we ain't never think we had this big house. We ain't never think we had these businesses. We ain't never think we can break the curse in our life, the financial curse in our life, and gain generational wealth for our kids. And you know, it's about focusing on what y'all both really want, and not get caught up in the hype with all this other stuff. Because two broke people can get together and create a plan and some goals, and end up millionaires. You know? Just think if we had more couples in the ghetto that had, you know, that was really with each other and bonded with each other, and more people getting married, and more people getting married and opening up businesses, and than other couples and other people getting married, to the point where in the ghetto it's like back in the day, like people having kids and getting married instead of just running wild. You feel what I'm saying? But I really feel like how to keep relationships strong and solid is you gotta build. That's the first thing y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta build something together. So it don't matter if, you know, this guy you just met ain't got no money. He down on his luck right now, but he done met you. You got a job. You put him in position a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now you done put him in a position to the point where now he taking care of you, even if you got a job. Now you done put him in a position now he ain't that broke ass person that you thought he was, and how everybody, your family and friends talking down and all that. Now they're like, damn, that boy done came up. They don't even know if you helped them came up, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Your niggas and your family can be like, man, get that girl out of here. That girl got all them kids and all them different baby daddies and all that, man. Like, bro, get that girl out of here. Bro, that girl's a good girl and she been good to me. Forget what you talking about, and we got some stuff going. Like, then after a while, once people start seeing that progress, it's like, damn, they done really hit it off. Like, damn, okay. You know? We got to get black love is not dead. We just got to break all these other stereotypes and and get with the real and don't like other races don't do that. Them other races don't care about how nobody look, how good they sex is, or none of that. They worry about how somebody make them feel. That's why they get married. They feel good about each other. When they see each other, they love each other unconditionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about how they look or none of that. It's about how much they love each other. And that's what black people got to get back to. You know? Everything about this world they got from us. But they got us so separated. And that's one thing they want it like that. That's why they signing all these girl rappers to talk about that. Don't mess with no dudes if he ain't got no money and this and that. I don't need no nigga and all this shit. And then you got the guys like, oh, forget this girl. I done hump that girl. I done hump that girl. And I got all this money and this and that. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Like, no. We got to change all of that. Instead of you just looking for a bad bitch, start looking for a queen. Instead of you looking for a guy that got some money and all that dumbass shit, start looking for a king. Somebody who gonna treat you like a queen. Start looking for somebody who gonna treat you like a king or a queen instead of all these other things. You know what I mean? That's what about. That's what it's about. That's how you keep your relationship strong and solid. You gotta focus on the things besides time, money, and sex. And I know I ain't sounding crazy right now because that's what most relationships, these modern relationships, based on, especially in the black community. No, we got to start dealing with people and how they make us feel. And then once we find somebody that we're interested in, have real conversations with them and tell each other in the beginning what y'all both really want and where y'all see each other in the future and, what y'all looking for, you know, and then build off of that, you know. Write down some plans, some goals, Because like kings and queens throughout history, some kings and queens was put together. Marriages was put together already. Like it was females that was taught and trained to be a queen for that king she gonna marry one day. So she knew everything that she had to do. And the king already knew what he had to do with his queen. And the queen job is to back her king up and run that kingdom. And that's what we got to get back to. The kingdom is our relationship and our household. That's the kingdom in each other's lives. We kings and queens of each other's lives. And the queen got to support her king and help him run that kingdom. Everybody got to know their roles, especially females got to know their roles. Even guys got to know their roles too. You feel me? If this girl helping me be a king and got my back and help me run this empire, I'm going to treat her like a queen, like I supposed to. I'm going to make sure she got everything, got the best of everything, got to make sure she don't want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I'm going to rub my king back. I'm going to feed and I'm going to motivating. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he know that I got his back. That's going to motivate him to be a better king. You know? And that's just what it is. Like, and especially black people. And I ain't trying to shine out everybody else because everybody else, when it comes to relationships and love, I'm talking about black love. That's one of the things we got to get together in the black community. That'll start off everything. We got to get a hold of our black love again and make our relationships sacred instead of just some cheap thrills and just playing house with each other until we both get tired of each other. No, let's build something together. Let's every day, if we want to build the house to the rest of our life, we're going to put a brick up every day. We ain't got to rush to put 5 bricks, 10 bricks. We put 1 brick up every day until this house is built. And then once this house is built, once this kingdom is built, then we going to run it. You know, make each other's lives better. You know, that's what it's about. That what can keep black relationships strong and solid. Not even black, just relationships period. But black people is the, the main target because we got to keep. It's one thing that we got to do in the black community that can start making the black community a better place. Females ain't got to worry about they dudes running around with all these girls just because they look good, and that's it. No love, no nothing. Just cheap thrills. When black guys can be like, where guys can be like, man, I got something bad at home. Not only is she bad, she makes sure my water ran when I get in there. She massage me when I get out the tub. She feed me. You know, she showing me she down with me. You know, on every level to the point like, man, ain't no sense of going to mess with no other female boy I got at home. Females, why sneak somebody in the back door when my husband go to work or go mess with some other guys when my husband taking care of me? He making sure me and my kids good. And these ain't even his damn kids. He making sure me and my kids good. We done moved out the hood. We got businesses together. He makes sure I'm good. You know, money ain't nothing. Like, what can the guy give me? I got everything I need at home. Why mess with a dude? Why go out here and cheat when I got everything good at home? It ain't enough of that in the hood. And that's what we got to get back to. We got to get back to being kings and queens with each other like how it was from the beginning, because all melanated people is royalty. I don't care what nobody say. And we got to get back to that real royalty. And that royalty, the common denominator to that royalty is us being kings and queens to each other. And that's the main thing to all these relationships. Treat me like a queen. Treat me like a king, and I'll treat you like a queen. Period. Period, point blank. All that, man. You gotta, we can't judge each other off of certain things. Like if a guy's got money or a female look good, we can't just judge our relationships off that no more. You gotta look deeper inside. Anybody, if y'all two people that make each other feel good and y'all feel good when y'all around each other and y'all can't wait to see each other, and you know that feeling right there, then you take that and y'all build something on top of that, everything gonna last. Everything gonna stay strong and solid. Because people only go outside their relationships when they ain't got what each other got at home. If a guy ain't got that much money, females will go out and cheat to get money from guys. You know, if your girl acting funny, she don't want to have sex with you and do all these things and all that, you're going to go out there and find sex somewhere. That's why people cheat. Versus everybody compromising and building and focusing on building. Let's get all these other things out the way. And remember what I said. The best things about relationships, the main thing that make relationships solid is that these two people together, long as we got each other, we don't need the rest of the world. We gonna make it happen together. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Period. You ain't got nobody in the world. It's y'all two against the world. That's the mind state people supposed to have in relationships. That's what keep relationships strong and solid. Tell me what y'all like about this, man. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please comment on this, man. Because this is important in the black community, especially. And this for everybody in all the other races. I ain't shining no other races out, but this is important in the black community. This is what we need to hear. And I'm going to be dropping a whole lot more, man, because we kings and queens, and we got to get back to our kings and queens shit. We got to get back to our royal shit, because that's who we is. You know, we gotta focus on peace, love, and happiness out here. You know, because the world is already designed for us to fail and all these things. And they know, the people who run this world know, too much black, too much love equals forever. Love outweighs everything. So if the black man had his black woman behind him 100%, that's a whole nother energy we got to deal with. So we got to do everything we can to keep that from happening. And that's what they doing through the music, through all this stuff. Stay strong. Keep your relationship live. I'm out.